break. Morning at NTV still continues here at NTV, and we're making 20 years of broadcast in Uganda and the best TV station you can ever watch. With me this morning, I'm with the State Minister for ICT and National Guidance, Godfrey Kabyanga, to speak about matters of national importance. Good morning, Honorable.
First of all, congratulations again for making 20 years.
Honorable, today I want to speak about trade order. In this, the government has for some time been going around using enforcement to remove all the people who have been operating in road reserves, verandas, and walkways. But as this is going on, we saw a statement or a comment from the Minister of Trade talking about how this has been halted for some time. What is really going on this matter in regards to trade order?
First of all, I haven't got that information personally, and this minister has not yet gotten that information. But what I know is that the trade order is still on, because it was officially communicated, and the Minister of Local Government is the one who is managing trade order, and the Minister of KCCA. So unless I get communication from them, I will not really say trade order has been suspended. Okay. And it's still ongoing.
Okay. All right, but about trade order, we've seen that government, yes, is enforcing trade order, but the most affected people are the people who are earning less money. And I believe in all this government is urging these people to really get maybe shops and operate and be able to pay licenses. And then also, these people cannot really afford this much money. Can government really look through this matter and maybe have an adjustment for them somewhere, somehow?
First of all, from practical point of view, and probably from academic, I was a former mayor of a town, so I have been a practicing urban leader. And I also went to school to study urban governance and management. One of the most important ingredients in urban management is trade order. And if you want people to make money in a town, the town must be orderly. So even those people who you think are making money along the streets, they can even make more money if they are well organized. I think what is very, very important now is to find space for them, relocate them, and then everybody knows where they can find them, but not being scattered everywhere along the streets. Because as they scatter along the streets, they are also making it impossible for other people to do business, those ones who have shops. But if we can establish markets, specifically for those ones who were on the streets, people will find where will know where to find them, and obviously, it somehow formalizes the formal sector.
But Honourable Minister, the issue about markets is really about government to do that, and government for all this time has been singing a song that you're going to build markets in every district or even town, even in Kampala here in KCCA, but nothing has taken effect. So whose job is it?
It's the job of government, but Tamale, you should also know that there are some markets which were empty. There are some markets which were built under Matip, and they were empty. For instance, Hoima market was empty, and now people are going back to those markets. Yes, I understand even Wandege market, it had been abandoned. People were along the streets. There's a market in Busega, I think. It's now complete. It was empty, and people were just along the highway. So it's not an issue that we don't necessarily have space. Probably Kampala, that's where space is not enough. But in most of the towns, the space is enough. So my only appeal is, I have seen some of the law enforcement officers using very crude methods to chase away people from the streets. That one I don't support completely, and also because these people are supposed to be taken off the streets and relocated somewhere else. So you can't relocate someone after you have destroyed his merchandise. At least you need to use minimum force. Don't use excessive force. 2, these people are supposed to be given notices so that even those ones who have structures, they let them remove the structures themselves, because they can salvage materials, they can salvage on materials. But also people are very, very stubborn. Even if you give them notice of 1 month, some of them will say, no, that's how governments say talks, and they never implement. But this time, I would like to tell everybody that government is very serious. We shall continue enforcing trade order, and therefore whoever is operating in an ungazetted place, let them relocate so that they can salvage materials of their structures. They can also safeguard their merchandise.
That's the Honorable. I don't know if you noticed the people that have gotten off the streets, who have been vendors or even those street hawkers, they have now turned into criminals. I don't know if you had cases about criminals whereby people are being hit by pavers everywhere because certainly they lost their jobs that were doing on the streets. How are you going to really now ensure security in the midst of ensuring trade order?
First of all, they were criminals even before. I don't think pavers have started yesterday. There are so many people who have been hit by pavers, even when those people were on the streets. To be sincere, even on those streets, there were more organized thieves than now. Because some of those people you have been calling street vendors, they were actually thieves, and they had organized themselves into gangs. I think if you can talk to people who go downtown, it was impossible to move downtown in Chikuvo and the like without your bag on your stomach, because you were safeguarding it from thieves. So thieves have been there, and we have been as government enforcing security, and I would like to inform the public that we are going to increase on monitoring and patrolling the streets, and the roads are here. They are mainly on Northern Bypass and the like, and those thieves will be got because I think last week police did a patrol and they arrested more than 100 criminals. So those criminals, we shall look for them. Let them not use the trade order as an excuse. Whether trade order or not, you are not supposed to be a criminal. You're not supposed to be a thief. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Honorable, for your time. The Honorable Minister for ICT, Godfrey Kabyanga, speaking about trade order and criminals coming up because of government enforcing trade order. Morning at NTV continues tomorrow. My name is Raymond Tamale, and we've been here at the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance.